There is a statement in Eastern philosophy, often repeated by the wise, that makes most modern people absolutely furious. It makes them want to throw the book across the room. It makes them want to scream in protest. The statement is this: you always get what you want. Now I know exactly what you are thinking right now. You look at your life, at the mounting debt on your kitchen table, at the lonely nights spent staring at the ceiling, at the job that sucks the soul out of your body, at the chronic pain in your back, and you scream, "Are you crazy? I didn't want this. Who would want this? I didn't ask for this." Struggle I spend every day praying for peace. I spend every night wishing for love. I work my fingers to the bone asking for money. How dare you say I wanted this suffering? And on the surface you are absolutely right. Your conscious mind, that little voice that talks all day, the one that makes to-do lists and New Year's resolutions, did not ask for suffering. That voice asked for a mansion. It asked for a perfect partner. It asked for a body that never ages. But here is the deeper, more uncomfortable, and ultimately liberating truth. The universe does not listen to what you say you want. The universe is deaf to your words. It does not care about your vision board. It does not care about your affirmations. The universe listens to who you are. It listens to the deep, silent, often unconscious desires that rumble beneath the surface of your personality like tectonic plates. Karma is not a punishment handed down by a judge in the sky. Karma is not a reward for being a good boy or a good girl. Karma is a mirror, a perfect, flawless mirror. It is simply the universe saying, okay, you are vibrating with the energy of fear of lack. Here is some more lack to justify your fear. Okay, you are vibrating with the energy of, I am a victim. Here is a villain to make your story true. Today we are going to dive into this mystery. We are going to explore why your life looks exactly the way it does, not by accident, but by design, your design. And once you understand this mechanism, you stop being a victim of your fate and you become the author of it. To understand why you get what you want, even when it looks like what you don't want, you have to understand that there is no single you. You are not a monolith. You are a committee, and the committee is arguing. Imagine a great steamship crossing the ocean. There is the captain, your conscious mind. The captain stands on the bridge of the ship. He wears a crisp white uniform. He looks through his binoculars. He shouts orders with great authority. Full speed ahead to the island of wealth. Set a course for the land of true love. He believes he is in charge. He writes the goals in the logbook. He tells the passengers where they are going. But then there is the engineer, your subconscious mind. The engineer is down in the dark, hot, noisy engine room. He is covered in grease. He is sweating. He cannot hear the captain's shouting very well. The wind is too loud. And frankly, he doesn't trust the captain. The engineer is looking at the blueprints, the deep beliefs you formed when you were a child, the programming you absorbed before you could speak. The blueprints say, wealth is dangerous. Rich people are evil. If you get money, people will steal it. The blueprints say, love hurts. If you get close to someone, they will abandon you like your father did. The blueprints say, stay small. If you shine too bright, you will be attacked. So while the captain screams full speed ahead to love, the engineer quietly sabotages the engines. He cuts the fuel line. He steers the rudder hard to the left, away from love, towards the rocky shore of isolation. And the captain stands on the deck confused, yelling, why are we going in circles? Why are we crashing? Why is the universe punishing me? It isn't the universe. It is the engineer. And the engineer is also you. In fact, the engineer is the stronger part of you. He controls 95% of the ship's power. You are getting exactly what the deepest part of you wants. Safety, familiarity, protection from the unknown. This is the hardest pill to swallow. This is where most people stop listening. But if you can stay with me, this is where the freedom lies. Often we secretly want our problems because our problems serve us. They give us something. We call this secondary gain in psychology. Let's take a concrete example. Consider a man who complains that he is always broke. He works hard, but money slips through his fingers. He is always in debt. He says he wants money. He prays for money. He buys lottery tickets. But deep down, what does his poverty give him? It gives him innocence. I am not a greedy capitalist. I am a noble, struggling artist. It gives him freedom from responsibility. I can't help you with your charity. I'm broke. I can't invest. I'm broke. It gives him connection. He fits in with his friends who also complain about money. They bond over their struggle. It gives him safety. If he suddenly became rich, he would lose his friends. He would have to manage taxes. He would be judged. He would be envied. So secretly his engineer says, keep us broke. It is safer here. We know how to survive being broke. We don't know how to survive being rich. And the universe delivers exactly that. The want for safety is stronger than the want for money. Or take a woman who says she wants a relationship, but she only dates men who are emotionally unavailable. Men who live in other cities, men who are married, men who are cold. Why does she have bad luck? Is she cursed? No. Secretly, she is terrified of intimacy. She is terrified of being seen. She is terrified of losing herself. Choosing a man who cannot love her is the perfect, brilliant strategy. It satisfies her conscious desire, I am dating, I am trying, while perfectly satisfying her unconscious desire. I don't have to be truly vulnerable. I don't have to risk real heartbreak. It is a brilliant defense mechanism. You are getting exactly what you want, the illusion of trying without the risk of succeeding. You want the struggle more than you want the solution, because the struggle gives you an identity. I am the one who tries hard. Let's look at this another way. Think of the universe as a giant, infinite restaurant, the cosmic kitchen. You sit down at the table and the waiter comes over. The waiter is totally neutral. He has no judgment. He doesn't care if you order caviar or rotten eggs. He just writes it down and brings it to the chef. You look at the menu and you think, I want the lobster. I want the abundance. I want the joy. But then the engineer in your head starts whispering, but I don't deserve the lobster. It's too expensive. What if I choke on it? What if the other diners look at me and think I'm arrogant? Maybe I should just have the soup, the cold, watery soup. I'm used to the soup. The soup is safe. So when the waiter asks, what will you have? Your mouth says nothing, but your vibe, your energy, your fear screams soup. Bring me the soup. You hesitate. You stammer. You project insecurity. And underneath your breath you whisper, just bring me the struggle I always have. The waiter nods. Very good, sir. He brings the soup. And you look at it and scream, I wanted the lobster. Why does this always happen to me? Why does the chef hate me? The waiter just shrugs. I brought you what you ordered, sir. Your vibration is your order. Your words are just noise. The universe speaks the language of vibration, not English. If you say, I want success, but your body is vibrating with the fear of failure, the waiter hears fear. And he brings you more things to be afraid of. Because in this restaurant, the customer is always right, even when the customer is confused. You cannot fake the order. You cannot lie to the waiter. Alan Watts often spoke about the double bind, the trap we set for ourselves. This is when you put yourself in a situation where you lose no matter what you do, because the effort itself is the problem. Think about insomnia. You lie in bed and say, I must sleep. I want to sleep. But the very act of wanting to sleep keeps you awake. The wanting is a form of tension. Sleep is a form of relaxation. You cannot tense your way into relaxation. So you get what you want, the effort, not what you need, the sleep. This applies to your life desires too. I must try to be happy. But the act of trying implies that you are not happy now. If you were happy, you wouldn't try. You would just be. So by trying, you are reinforcing the lack of happiness. You are telling the universe, I am a person who is lacking happiness. That is my identity. And the universe says, okay, be that. Be the seeker. Be the one who lacks. You always get what you want, but often what you want is the search, not the finding. Many people are in love with the seeking. They love the drama of the quest. They love being the underdog. If they actually got what they wanted, the movie would be over. The credits would roll. And the ego hates it when the movie ends. It wants a sequel. So you unconsciously push the goal away just to keep the game going, just to keep the story alive. So how do we break this cycle? How do we get the captain and the engineer to agree? How do we order the lobster and actually get it? You have to stop lying to yourself about being a victim. You have to look at your life, every part of it, and ask the hard questions. How have I created this? What is the hidden benefit of this problem? What is the payoff? What am I afraid would happen if I actually got what I say I want? If you are sick, ask, what does this sickness allow me to avoid? Does it let me rest without guilt? If you are lonely, ask, what does this loneliness protect me from? Does it protect me from rejection? When you find the hidden benefit, you bring the engineer out of the dark room. You shine a light on the blueprint. You realize you have been choosing this all along. The engineer is sabotaging you because he is afraid of the worst-case scenario. If I get rich, people will steal from me. So address that fear directly. Don't ignore it. Okay, if people try to steal from me, I will learn to say no. I can handle that. I am strong enough to have boundaries. If I fall in love and get hurt, I will survive. I have survived before. Once the fear is seen and accepted, it loses its power. The engineer relaxes. He realizes he doesn't need to crash the ship to keep you safe. This is the ultimate secret, the magic key. The universe resists need. Neediness is a repulsive energy. It acts like a repellent spray. It says, I am empty. I am desperate. Give me. It pushes things away. It chases the butterfly, and the butterfly flies faster. But the universe loves preference. Preference says, I am whole. I am complete. I am happy sitting here with my soup. The soup is fine. But hey, lobster would be fun too. If it comes, great. If not, I'm still good. There is no desperation. There is no grip. It is a light touch. It is playful. When you want something but you don't need it to be okay, you become magnetic. You stop chasing the butterfly, you sit still and it lands on your shoulder. This is what Alan Watts meant when he said, to get what you want, you must not want it. It sounds like a riddle, but it is physics. You must release the tension of the want. You must act as if you already have it. Not in a fake law of attraction way where you paste pictures on a wall, but in a deep knowing way. The lobster is coming, or it isn't. Either way, I am eating tonight. Either way, I am full. And finally, there is one last layer to this onion. The deepest truth of all. You already have everything. The game of getting what you want is just a game. It is a cosmic hide and seek. It is a game you play to pretend you are not God. You pretend you are a small, poor person who needs things so you can have the adventure of getting them. You pretend you are lonely so you can have the thrill of finding love. You pretend you are lost so you can have the joy of being found. But deep down, you are the universe. You own the restaurant. You are the waiter. You are the chef. And you are the customer. You are playing all the roles. You cut the wood, you built the table, you grew the food. When you realize this, the desperation vanishes completely. You realize that every experience you have, even the painful ones, was something you chose on a soul level to experience. You wanted to know what it felt like to be heartbroken so you could write poetry. You wanted to know what it felt like to overcome struggle so you could feel strength, and you got it. You got exactly what you wanted. So why are you complaining about the gift you gave yourself? So my friend, look at your life today. Look at the mess. Look at the beauty. Look at the confusion. And say, I did this. I ordered this. It might not be what my ego wanted, but it is what my soul needed. Take back your power. Stop blaming the stars. Stop blaming your parents. Stop blaming the economy. Walk down to the engine room. Shake hands with the engineer. Tell him, thank you for protecting me. but we are safe now. We can open the throttle, rewrite the blueprints together, and then go back to the bridge and steer the ship with clear eyes. The ocean is yours, the wind is yours. Order what you really want, and trust that it is already on its way. And remember, you are not just a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. Welcome home. I will see you in the next moment.